Before we start class day, let's pray first with our personal belief. Pray begin. Finish. Okay, guys. Is there any difficult or unfamiliar vocabs? Ada nggak? To be the life and soul of the party means a fun person or someone who is the center of activity. Bend over backwards. Try very hard to help someone. Broad-minded ini familiar ya. Prepared to accept other views or behaviors. Easygoing, ini juga familiar. Relax and not easily worried about anything. Extrovert, ini juga common. An energetic person who likes the company of others. Fair-minded, to treat people equally. Fun-loving, to enjoy having fun. To hide one's light under a bushel. To hide one's talents and skills. Good company, enjoyable to socialize with. Good sense of humor, the ability to understand what is funny. Introvert, someone who is shy. Laid back, similar to easygoing. To lose one's temper, suddenly become angry. Narrow-minded, the opposite of broad-minded. Painfully shy means they're very shy. To put others first, to think of others before yourself. Quick-tempered, to become angry quickly. Reserved means shy. Self-assured, confident. Self-centered, thinks only of oneself. Selfish, ya. Self-confident, believes in one's own ability or knowledge. Self-effacing, do not try to get the attention of others, especially in terms of hiding one's skills or abilities. To take after, to be like, often another member of the family. Thick-skinned, not easily affected by criticism. Trustworthy, can be trusted. Reliable, okay. Two-faced, not honest or sincere. Will say one thing to someone to their face and another when they are not present. Okay, is there any question?
Yes.
Which
What's
one?
the difference between self-assured and self-confident? I think it's quite similar, isn't it?
Self-assured and self-confident.
Confident.
I think it's similar, right? Let me check. Self-assured. Very similar. Self-confident, believe in your abilities, skills, or judgment. Self-assured, a calm, steady sense of confidence that shows in your manner
okay.
or presence. For example, he spoke in a self-assured tone that made everyone listen.
Oh, it's more on the tone then.
Okay. Manner or presence, but self-confident, your ability, skills, and judgment. Okay. Self-confident, what you believe about yourself. Self-assured, how you come across to others. Oh, oke. Lebih ke ini ya, behaviornya.
Okay.
Next.
And one more thing, sorry, Miss. So
Yeah.
is it these words can be used to like increase the lexical resource? Like for example, Instead of say confident, we can say self-assured. Will it affect the
Yeah,
score in terms of
yeah, of
the?
course. That's
Okay,
why I suggest you to memorize some of them. Okay?
okay, noted.
Jerry. Jerry
Yes,
suaranya kok kecil atau
really.
akunya? Iya.
Sorry.
Oh, akunya yang kurang full. Oke deh.
Okay.
Let's practice. Coba dulu nih. Jerry deh. Biar Arina nggak nervous. Oke. How would you describe yourself?
Well, I would consider myself as someone with broad-minded because I love to hear from different perspectives, and also I love to learn how people react or perceive to several things. So that's one thing. I also good company to some of my friends because they enjoy going out with me and also spending their time with me. So yeah.
In which ways are you similar to your friends?
Well, honestly, most of my friends are introverts. They love to stay at home, busy with themselves and doing their own hobbies like reading books, playing video games. I would say that I'm similar to them because it's exhausting to be around people for a very long time. At some point, I need sometimes by myself and take a rest.
Are you similar or different to your brothers or sisters?
Well, I think my brother is the soul of the party and also extroverted because he enjoys hanging out with his friends and also doing activities with other people. So in that way, we're both different. But somehow when I interact with my brothers, we still have some common grounds, which is good. Both of us really enjoy doing sports and really enjoy watching the basketball as well.
Okay. What do you think, Jeremy?
Uh, I I still feel that there are pause and
Mm-hmm.
hesitations a little bit in my speaking.
Yeah. Why?
I don't know.
You don't know.
Maybe sometimes it's just the anxiety kicks in. But yeah,
Oh,
I think
okay.
it can be managed.
Exactly. It can be managed. Well, actually, it's good answers, but not that good. Yeah, if you know what I mean. You use the vocabulary and then describe it and also give the examples as well. But still, there is audible voices, pauses, and repetition. Did you realize that you
Ah,
often say,
yeah, yeah.
well, ya, coba pakai
Okay,
ini, yang lain, selain when. I think, I suppose, itu kan bisa juga ya.
okay,
Definitely, gitu-gitu. Okay?
okay then.
Okay then. Arina, are you ready?
Yes, Miss.
Okay. How would you describe yourself?
Most of my friends say that I'm such an extroverted person, and I'm quite agree with that because I love hanging out with people. I often spend my time outside of my house, hanging with my friends, or just have some walks or chit chats in some cafes, and I really enjoy that rather than and just stay in my house alone.
In which ways are you similar to your friends?
With my group of friends, all of us are extroverted and very easygoing. We are in the same page of in in humor sense, so it is very easy us to it is very easy for us to get along because we have the same humor codes, and we really understand each other jokes, and because of that, because of our similarity in our personality, we click, we are really click, and our friendship have been going strong for almost 7 years.
Wow. Okay. Are you similar or different to your brothers or sisters?
I think me and my sisters have lots of difference in terms of personality because I love to hang out with my friends, but my sisters are both love staying at home, doing some activities like drawing or just watching TVs. And I take our parents' personality, but my two sisters are the only introverts in our house.
Okay. What do you think, Arina?
Grammatical errors
Yeah.
and pauses, self corrections,
Mm-hmm.
and hesitation.
Yeah, you got the point. First of all, yeah, grammatical errors. I'm quite agree. I agree. Ya, because kan itu verb ya, nggak pakai to be jadinya. Atau I quite agree, okay, tapi nggak pakai apa to be. And then me and my sisters, probably you can change into my sisters and I, kayak gitu. My sisters and I, blah blah blah, gitu. And then self corrections, as you said, audible voice and hesitation. But the good things, yeah, you use the uh, vocabulary and other fancy words such as we're in the same page, blah blah blah, kind of like idiom. Okay, gitu ya, Arina. Okay, next part two. Oh, describe a teacher you once had who you enjoyed being taught by. You should say who this person was, when they were your teacher, and which subject they taught you, and describe what it was about their character that you liked. As usual, I will give you 1 minute to do brainstorming, and you need to answer these questions in 2 minutes, okay? Who, when, what characters? Okay, Jeremy, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, you can start it now.
Okay. Today I'd like to share a story about a teacher who's really fun. One of the most exciting teacher I've ever met. So she was an accounting teacher at high school. Her name was Anissa. So she taught me this subject when I was at 12th grade. So back then I was a natural science student, but somehow I had to learn accounting. So it's quite irritating, but luckily she made the subject really fun. In fact, I really enjoyed studying about accounting and about the financial statements and everything. And what I like about her is that she seemed self-assured and understand the topic really well, which is very good for me because I can fully believe in her and you know, memorizing everything that she taught and put them into practice as well. And she's also fair-minded when it comes to giving assignments, giving scores, and also treating everyone in the class. But at the same time, she was also easygoing. And also, I would say she's a good company, perhaps because when students asked her, she didn't judge students. She answered the questions and uh, in a very clear manner as well. So it was a really exciting experience for me because in another class of natural science in my high school, the other accounting teacher was the complete opposite. The teacher was very strict and also seemed very cold. And some of my friends from different class did not really enjoy the lesson. So
Okay,
I think
stop.
it's, yeah.
Okay, what do you think, Jeremy?
Um, maybe the pauses and the filler words like you know, something like that
Mm-hmm.
still there.
Mm-hmm.
But in terms of answering the questions and using some the vocabs, I think already uh, good. Yeah.
Yeah. What happened? Why you hesitate a lot today? Is it because you are the first?
I don't know. I,
Okay.
maybe, but yeah.
Me. Yeah. Well, actually, yeah, you answer the questions. You also use the vocabularies as well, and then you make a comparison between uh, the your teacher and other teachers, gitu ya, about their characters and behavior. But still, there is hesitation, pauses, and grammatical errors. Yeah, some of my friends not really enjoy. Okay, gitu, gitu ya Jeremy ya. Okay,
Okay, thank you,
you're
Miss.
welcome. Arina,
Yes, Miss.
we can start it now.
Well, I'd like to describe my favorite lecturer during my bachelor degree study. She was Mrs. Yani, a lecturer of mine in microeconomics and also research methods. She was very cool lecturer because she is an ace. She teach a lot of subjects and she know everything related to economics. She was very calm, kind, and also have a good sense of humor. She also really cared to the students because she often brought us some foods and drinks. She is also very trustworthy in research fields, and Mrs. Yani is the one that makes me inspired in research, and I learn a lot from her because She teach me a lot from the tips of research and also how to make our article publish and a lot of things. Also, what the most amazing of her career is she was the top student in her university era and get a free pass to become a staff at ministry, but she rejected it because she has a passion in education, and that's why she chose a career path as a lecturer, and that I think that's very cool of her. And the most important is Mrs. Yani is very fair-minded. She sticks to her principles such as integrity and also honesty.
Okay. What do you think, Arina?
A lot of repetition
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
pauses,
Mm-hmm.
also grammatical errors, I think,
Yeah.
and hesitation.
Hesitation. Yeah. First of all, as you said, grammatical errors. You use simple present and the subject verb agreementnya juga nggak tepat. For example, kayak she know, it should be she knows gitu ya kalau misalnya simple present. But again, because it happened in the past, you need to use past tense. She knew gitu ya. And then really care. Jadi kan yang udah di masa lampau pakainya simple past. Coba aja lihat contohnya di situ kan dia pakainya simple past ya.
Iya.
And then after that, ya tadi bachelor degree study. Ya, you can just say that bachelor's in my bachelor degrees gitu. Terus habis gitu self correction ya. Tadi kayak misalnya pronunciation-nya salah atau grammarnya salah, kamu coba benerin gitu. And then pronunciation-nya juga. Tadi lecturer, lecturer, kayak ceh gitu ya. TN, TNC, ceh, lecturer. And then honesty should be honesty.
Yes.
Okay,
Okay.
gitu ya. And as usual, hesitation and audible voices. Oke, Arina. Semangat ya. Okay, let's move on. Dan ya untuk mempermudah seperti yang aku bilang guys, di awalnya tuh pakai yang biasa aja. I would like to tell you about my favorite teacher. Kayak gitu. Jadi kalian udah paraphrasing sendiri, nggak usah bingung nanti mau misalnya a teacher that I once. Jadi kan mikir gitu ya. Udah yang paling gampang, I'd like to tell you about my favorite teacher, or I'm going to tell you about my teacher, gitu aja juga udah boleh gitu ya. Or my lecturer, when I was in uni, bla 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 gitu. Her name is, gitu, kayak dibikin simple aja. Kayak paraphrasingnya untuk yang itu dibikin mudah, simple sentences, but you can boost your, apa namanya, your score in your lexical resource gitu dan minimize your grammatical errors gitu sih kuncinya. Use the apa namanya vocabularies, and then after that minimize the grammatical errors. Your fluency as well gitu ya. That's why I suggest you to use the simple ideas so that you don't need to overthink about everything gitu ya. Karena kalau misalnya kayak mikirin fancy words and so on, nanti bakalan kebanyakan hesitate sama pause gitu ya. Oke, okay? Gitu ya. Next part 3, Jeremy. Personality ini udah belum sih kok kayak aku kayak ada Java ya? Atau ini kelas lain? Hah?
Not
Enggak ya? Oh, no, itu oke. Okay. Which personal qualities do you think we most want to pass on to our children?
I think self-assured is very important because it makes us very sure about ourselves and what we are capable of, which is very useful in navigating life challenges and difficulties. So that should be something that children needs to have, because when they're not sure about themselves, then how can others trust in them?
Okay.
And secondly, I think being a good friend or good company is also important, because as a human, we live with each other and also we socialize. So being a good one is very advantageous, because when people likes us, it won't be difficult for us to get help or to be admired and get a lot of opportunities in life.
Which characteristics do you think are the least appealing in a person?
Well, in my opinion, self-centered is not a really good trait to have, because when people only think about themselves all the time, they will be not really fun to be with, because when we try to share everything or anything about us to them, they would not bother or mind about our stories, because all they think about is only their stories. And moreover, this type of people also love to glorify themselves. I would say that sometimes they're very narcissistic, and I don't think this type of people will grow or have a broad mind. So we better stay away from those people and focus on building more meaningful relationships with others.
Okay. Which personality types do you think are less likely to suffer from stress or anxiety?
Okay, so in my opinion, being an easygoing person will really help you to survive from stress or anxiety, because people who are easygoing are usually believes that it is okay that things didn't go as planned, or when they cannot control any of the outcomes, they stay still and they're self-assured with themselves. They have tried their best and give everything, but sometimes it's just not meant to be or within their control. So by deciding to be someone who's chill and stay cool will really help you to survive in any hardships or difficulties in life.
Okay. What do you think, Jeremy?
Uh, I don't know. Maybe still same, yeah. The hesitation and the pauses and
Yeah.
repeating the same thing, I guess.
Yeah, why?
Uh, I don't know. Maybe I'm focusing too much on the vocabularies. Maybe.
Okay. Yeah. As I said before, probably you can focus on the main idea, such as you want to tell about the self-assured, right? Then after that, you can elaborate it, you can explain it and give the examples. As simple as that. Well, actually, you did it before. I mean, our previous meeting, right? Um, Actually, you answer all the questions logically. The coherence and cohesion are good, gitu ya. And then you get into details, give the examples as well. Try to use such as apa linking linking words, moreover gitu ya. Cuman tadi kedouble aja and moreover kayak gitu. Okay, but yeah, still hesitate and pause gitu ya, Jeremy.
Actually, I have a question, Miss.
Yes,
So, for the lexical resource,
yes.
let's say I'm just using like, for example, one or two, like self-assured and
Mm-hmm.
uh, extroverted.
Yeah.
And so I don't know, sometimes I feel like I think I should use more, and to
No.
increase my score. Is it the
Is it
case?
okay? As I said before, that
Oh,
simple ideas, but you can explain it rather than just listing. Yeah,
okay.
we talk about self-assured, extrovert, and then after that, broad-minded. Tapi kan nggak dijelasin kayak ya apa gitu. Kayak cuma ngelis doang kan.
Iya,
Ya,
iya.
gitu ya, Jeremy. Tadi udah oke kan, misalnya cuma dua gitu, self-assured sama apa tadi? Satunya lagi lupa.
Good
Ya,
company.
oh ya, good company.
Yeah.
Ya itu udah oke. Cuman hesitate aja.
Okay. Yeah, maybe.
Ya.
Okay.
Oke. Arina,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
Yes, Miss.
Which which personal qualities do you think we most want to pass on to our children?
I want my children to be a confident person because confidence is really important as is really important in our life. Every aspect in our life needs confidence. For example, when we do the exams, we need to be confident with our answer. Unless we are not very sure and overthink about it, and our score might get screwed. And also, not only in exams, but also in public speaking, speaking to others, we all need confidence. So that's why I want my child to be a confident person.
Which characteristics do you think are the least appealing in person?
I don't like person who is self-centered and also two-faced, because self-centered person is careless to the others and only thinking about themselves, and sometimes it makes other people suffer, and it's very bad to have people who is self-centered in our circle of friends. Also, people who are two faces are very dangerous because they can lead to some misunderstandings, and it will screw up the relationships.
Which personality types do you think are less likely to suffer from stress or anxiety?
Actually, people tend to suffer from stress because stress is inevitable in our life. But I think people that are more laid back is less likely to have stress in their life because they don't really think a lot, they don't overthink, and they very carefree, and that's what makes them feel the less of anxiety.
Okay. What do you think, Arina?
A lot of repetition, Miss, because I don't really know what to say. It's such a hard topic for me.
Oh, is it hard for you?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, first of all, looping ya,
Yeah.
especially in question number one. I want my children to be confident. And then after that, you talk about the confident, confident, and confident again, gitu ya. Terus, besides that, grammatical errors, kayak people who are two-faced are bla 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 kayak gini, kayak nggak efektif aja gitu kalimatnya. And then hesitate, also pause juga ya,
Yeah,
gitu
Miss.
ya Rina. Ya kamu bisa mulai misalnya, I would like my children to be self-confident because kenapa kayak gitu ya? Because if we confident as a person so that others can believe us, for example gitu ya. There are a lot of things in this world that needs confidence. When we want to speak in public or bla 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 kayak gitu. Jadi dijelasin main idenya tadi apa sih, self confident, and then after that you explain it and then give the examples gitu. Jadi biar nggak ngelup. Akhirnya tadi kan balik lagi,
Yeah.
I want my children to be confident. Gitu ya. Oke,
Okay, Miss.
nanti silakan latihan sendiri, record your own voice, and then after that evaluate it. Have you already tried the website that I gave to you, Speech Ache?
Yes, I've tried some of the topics,
And then,
and then yes, because of my uh because of I don't have any much time to practice, so I just tried maybe 5 or 6 topics, I think.
okay, that's good enough. Yeah, probably apa ya, the continuous, I mean, that you can try it daily,
Ah,
like
yeah.
every day you try that uh, website, or probably just journaling by recording your own voice gitu ya. Means that you can talk about your daily life, and that whatever you want to share in your recording gitu ya. Terus saya mau kayak ngomongin hari ini aku misalnya ketemu siapa, whatever lah gitu ya. Jadi
Mm.
kayak ngebiasain apa namanya, otot-otot 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 mulut ya, biar nggak kaku gitu. Terus otaknya juga biar jadi sinkron gitu. Apa yang kita pikirkan itu yang dikeluarkan gitu ya. Think in English and speak in English. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, then so next we are going to discuss about the sample answers. Yeah. Our first question is about opinion question. So here's the question. The internet has dramatically altered our lives over the past few decades. Although some of these changes have been negative, the overall effect of this technology has been positive. What are your opinions on this? Gitu ya. Nah, di sini ada contoh yang bench score-nya 5. Oke, boleh tolong dibacakan, Arina. Nanti Jeremy kedapetan yang bench score-nya 7+.
Okay, Miss. There are various different opinions on the subject of the internet. While some people might suggest that it has negatively affected our lives and society, I personally believe that it has actually made the world a much better place. In my opinion, there are two main benefits to this technology. Firstly, I'm sure most people would agree that the internet has improved the way we communicate. Although spending too much time using the internet instead of talking to real people can cause social isolation. Most of us have benefited greatly from email and internet chat programs like MSN Messenger. Their useful and powerful communication tools have made it much faster, easier, and cheaper to keep in touch with family and friends in other countries and also to do international business. In addition to this, the internet provides us with all of the information in the world at work, school, and home. In the past, research involved spending many hours in the library. Now, however, the same information is available online. Of course, not all of the material on the internet is offensive and some of it is dangerous. There is everything from pornography to instructions on how to make bombs. Nevertheless, I feel that this free movement and sharing of information has generally been beneficial. To conclude, I once again restate my view that the internet has had a positive influence on modern life because of its effects on both communication and the flow of information.
Okay. What do you think after reading the sample answer, Arina and Jere?
Maybe because it's quite simple, the
Mhm.
idea. It gets the Ben 5 image.
Okay. And then, how about Jeremy?
Agree with Arina, but maybe there's also some kind of informal words or words that are too vague, like the pornography. I don't know if it's proper for this, I think.
Which one?
Like pornography to instruction on how to make bombs. I don't know.
Yeah. Let's
So,
see. Huh?
is this sentence correct? They're useful and powerful.
Which one?
This one
Oh
after
yeah,
the MSN
they're
Messenger,
useful.
they're useful and powerful. I think that's not.
They are, yeah, supposed to be.
Yes.
Oh, grammatical errors.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see the difference with Ben 7. Okay, Jeremy, could you please help me to read this sample
Sure.
answer?
Okay, so the internet has brought significant changes to our lives in recent years. Yet there remains some disagreement as to whether the overall effect of this technology has been positive or negative. While there are certainly valid arguments to the contrary, I personally believe that the benefits of the internet far outweigh its drawbacks. These benefits are twofold. First of all, it is an indisputable fact that the internet has revolutionized the way we communicate. Despite the risk of social isolation, a problem occasionally seen in people who spend too much time at their computer terminal rather than relating to people in the real world, most of us have benefited greatly from email and internet chat programs like MSN Messenger. These incredibly useful and powerful tools of communication facilitate both contact with loved ones in faraway places and global trade. Equally importantly, though, the internet has placed the entire world and all of the information in it at our fingertips. In earlier times, conducting research entailed long hours searching library shelves. Now, however, the same information can be accessed at the click of a button. Admittedly, not all of the information available on the internet is reliable or helpful. There is a vast amount of material online that some would consider offensive or dangerous, ranging from pornography to instructions on how to make bombs. Nonetheless, I would contend that this free flow of information has generally been a very positive impact on modern life because of its influence on communication and the flow of information. By way of conclusion, I once again reaffirm my position that the internet has had a positive impact on modern life because of its influence on communication and the flow of information.
Okay, what do you think, guys, after reading this?
More advanced vocabularies, for
Exactly.
sure.
That's what I said before. Most of you guys probably because of the apa ya? Because of the grammar and then vocabulary sih. Kenapa nilainya masih stuck di situ? Gitu ya. And then what else?
More details, also the idea.
More details. Yep, of course, more details. And then well structured as well ya.
Yeah.
Kayak lebih enak gitu dibacanya daripada yang tadi. Nah, di sini ada kayak model sentence structures gitu ya. The difference between IELTS 5, 6, and 7 kayak gitu. Nah, kalian nanti mungkin bisa baca-baca ini gitu ya. Biar mungkin bisa tahu, oh kalau band 7 tuh yang kayak gini gitu. For example, kayak tadi kan, however, there is still some disagreement about whether the overall effect of the internet has been good or bad. Yang 7 plusnya, yet there remains some disagreement as to whether the overall effect of this technology has been positive or negative. Kayak gitu. Emang kelihatan beda dari vocab dan strukturnya sih ya. Kalau yang band 5 itu kayak lebih simple. Simple sentence, simple structure. Nah, di sini ada academic vocabulary, basic, intermediate, advance gitu ya. For example, tadi kalau misalnya kita bilang effect, advance-nya impact gitu ya. Change, alter. Talk to, relate to. Family and friends, loved ones gitu ya. International business, global trade, and so on. To conclude, ini bisa diubah menjadi by way of conclusion, kayak gitu. Jadi silakan dipelajari. Oke, coba ya kita jawab ini. What is question 11 about? 11. Oh ini ya. Ya, ini question 11. Kira-kira jawabannya apa? The causes of a problem in society, the effects of social trend, the effects of a problem in society.
B.
B.
B, yeah. Then question number 2 until 4 refer to the following 3 simplified sentences from paragraph 2 of both model answers. Okay. Put the above sentences in the correct order. Kalian masih ingat nggak urutannya?
Hmm, 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
Internet certainly makes it easier to communicate. 3, 2. Email and chat programs like these communication tools help us
Two, one, three, I think. A.
to keep in touch with people in other country. This communication. Gimana kalau akhirnya? 3,
2, 1, 3, I think.
3, 2,
No, 2, 1, 3.
2, 1, 3. Email and chat
Yes.
programs. Jadi yang terakhirnya justru the internet certainly makes it easier to communicate.
B.
Gitu ya. Kok aku kayak lebih setuju sama si Arina. Nanti kita cek di bawah ya. Kayaknya ada answer kayaknya. Which of these sentences is the most general?
3.
3.
3, okay. What does the phrase these communication tools, si model answer A, refer to? Oh, gampang lah. Hah?
A.
A.
Ya, email and messenger ya. What verb tense does the writer use in this essay?
E.
Hah?
A kayaknya.
A, past and present tense.
Present.
Karena kayaknya tadi ada comparison juga.
Okay. Number 6, which of the following sentences is grammatically correct?
A.
A.
Okay. Which of the following sentences is grammatically correct?
C.
Huh?
B or C.
B or C?
C.
C. Okay. Arina apa?
B.
B. Okay. Number 8. Yes or no ya? The writer says what other people think before offering his own opinion.
Apa
I
lagi?
think yes. I think yes.
Yes. Okay. In model answer B, the word benefit is used as both a noun and a verb.
Yes.
Yes.
In model answer B, pornography is an example of offensive or dangerous material.
No.
Yes.
Check your answer. Oke, ini tadi the internet has advantages and disadvantages. So it is a trend, not a problem. Ya bener ya, tadi jawabannya B kan?
Mm-mm. B.
Yes.
Terus the first sentence 3
Oh,
says
yeah.
the internet. Ya
Also
bener
the
kan
same.
berarti Arina ya?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oke. Number 3 should start each paragraph with a general sentence and then give specific examples to it.
Yes.
Tadi jawabannya benar. C ya?
Yes.
Yes.
Correct. Let's see.
Number 4 apaan? Aku lupa.
Forgot. I forgot. Sorry.
Oh ini.
Oh, the
Ya benar.
communication tools. A.
And then number 5.
5.
Tadi kalian jawabannya apa?
A.
A ya?
A.
Yes.
5.
Oh.
C. Anytime you need to talk about changes between the past and present, you will probably need these 3 tenses. Oh, yang C itu apa?
Continuous.
Past. Oh, ada present perfect
Present perfect.
juga, present tense. Berarti benar tadi ada yang has plus verb 3. Number 6A. Anytime you write recently or in recent times, you will probably need to use present perfect tense, has, have, done. Also, the plural form of life is lives. Tadi benar ya jawabannya A kan?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 7, whenever you write in the past or in earlier times, you will probably need to use past tense. Oh, jadi number 7 kalian jawabannya apa?
No. Aku tadi B.
Jeremy C ya?
Yes.
Okay. And then this makes the writer's opinion seem stronger. Yes. Number 9, benefit can be a noun or verb. Yep. Yes. Number 10, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Gitu ya. Nah, sekarang coba kalian latihan ini. Opinion question lagi. Fast food is now universally in most countries and is becoming increasingly popular. Some feel that this is a positive trend, while others do not. What are your opinions in this? Masih ingat nggak structure-nya? Essay structure-nya. Kayak biasa introduction, paraphrasing question, then outline sentences. Terus gitu body paragraph 1, main idea, supporting sentence, and then examples. Body paragraph 2 juga sama ya. Terus gitu conclusion. Oke. Okay.
Miss, berarti ini agree disagree ya?
Opinions ya, I agree with bla 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 gitu. Atau I believe bla bla bla. Examples. Oke. Okay. Butuh lihat contohnya? Maksudnya essay structure-nya ya, bukan contoh jawaban. Okay, Jeremy, can you read your
Yes.
answer?
Okay. So for the introduction, rephrase the question for then. The second sentence is agree that the fast food industry contributes positively as they are available 24/7 and require only short time to prepare. And for the body paragraph one, agree with the statement. It bring positive impact because it makes life easier for everyone since they can go to eat there at any time and do not need to wait for too long for their food. And as an example, for professionals who finish work very late at night and need to eat, they can rely on fast food restaurants like McDonald's or Burger King, as most restaurants or grocery store have closed. Then for the second body paragraph, uh, some people believe it is a negative trend. And for the second sentence, because the food produce more calories with less nutrition, some of the ingredients are processed food or processed materials, I should say, and rarely include fresh vegetables or fruits. For example, most of the cheeseburgers in fast food cafes contain ready to use, for example, cheese and also buns, but only small amount of lettuce, which is not it's not healthy if we consume it too much. And then for the conclusion, still remain to believe or support the idea of the fast food chain is positive because of its practicality, which impacts the lives of many.
Okay. Do you like fast food, Jeremy?
Yes,
Okay, that's why.
because it's delicious and cheap as well.
Okay, then. It's okay. It's based on your perspective. Yeah. Please make the whole essay, okay?
Okay.
Marina, udah?
Yes, Miss. I've sent
Oh, on my
in
WhatsApp?
WhatsApp. Mm-mm.
Okay. Could you please read it?
Pardon, Miss?
Could you please read it?
Oh, okay. The existence of fast food trends in most countries is still debatable whether it is positive or not. This essay agreed that the presence of fast food chain restaurants is considered as a negative trend. Not everything that is trendy should be followed, including trend in eating fast food. Fast food trend can bring harm to the culinary environment. Local restaurants may cannot compete with the fast food chain restaurants in terms of human resources and capital. Fast food chains are mostly owned by big corporations, and it is easy for them to market their products and take over the market. This thing could lead to the decrease of local entrepreneur MZ. For example, the existence of noodle chain restaurant that went viral on social medias. Actually, it can bring damage in noodle restaurants competition. People will shift their habits in eating noodle and choose that certain noodle over traditional mie ayam. Not only in business competition, junk food also bring harms to health and well-being. Most of the materials used are not fresh and lack of nutrients. Consuming fast food every day will lead to some health risks such as obesity, hypertension, or even worse, diabetes. There are lots of cases of health problems caused by unhealthy lifestyle, including overeating junk food. I know a friend that got hospitalized because the overconsumption of fast food. She got diagnosed with appendicitis and need to underwent surgery. In conclusion, fast food trend is not a trend that should be followed by the society. People should be aware of the harms in consuming fast food and need to be careful with their lifestyle.
Yeah, that's good. You give the uh, examples, I mean, by your friend's experience as well. And then you uh, give the supporting sentence juga gitu ya. Oke,
Okay, Miss.
let me check about this course.
Uh, I pas baca lagi I still have some grammatical errors sih, Miss.
Oke, ya. Silakan kalau mau diperbaiki dulu.
Oke.
Jeremy nanti mau ngumpulinnya di mana? WhatsApp, by WhatsApp atau Google Classroom?
Maybe Google Classroom.
Oke, then. Oh iya, Rina,
Yes, Miss.
hati-hati yang menggunakan apa namanya Indonesian names kayak gacoan atau mie ayam. Itu kalau misalnya native speaker-nya nggak familiar sama itu, takutnya nanti mereka bingung gitu ya. Jadi instead of using that words, you can use traditional noodles gitu ya. Indonesian traditional noodles gitu aja ya.
Oke,
Oke.
Miss.
Terus kayak misalnya I know a friend bla 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 itu kamu bisa pakai kalimat yang lebih formal kayak for instance a case was reported where an individual was hospitalized due to excessive fast food consumption, kayak gitu. Jadi biar lebih formal ya.
Oke. Boleh kan Mas, maksudnya kayak example-nya tuh teman sendiri gitu, nggak harus yang orang-orang umum tahu gitu. Atau lebih baik kasus yang general aja.
General aja deh. Kalau
Oke.
beda
Oke.
kalau misalnya kayak di speaking ya,
Mm-mm.
speaking kan kayak lebih natural, and then kayak conversation, daily conversation gitu kan. Tapi kalau misalnya di writing tuh misalkan lebih formal gitu ya. Oke.
Oke.
Terus oh ya, hati-hati kalau mana kalimat aktif sama kalimat pasif ya. Misalnya kayak diagnose with itu kan berarti mendiagnosa dengan. Beda dengan was diagnosed with, didiagnosa dengan kayak gitu.
Oh, oke, oke, oke.
Mm-mm. Nah, ini ya subject verb agreement juga. Sorry. This essay agree, it should be this essay agrees. Gitu ya. Okay, is there any question? Ada nggak? Arina and Jeremy.
From me, no.
Oke.
No,
Ya,
all good.
nanti kalau mau diperbaikin lagi silakan ya Arina.
Ya.
Oke.
Oh,
Ya,
so where can I submit it in the
ya.
classroom, or
Sorry ya
should
berisik
I?
kucing aku masuk kamar.
No. I mean, is it okay to submit it in the classroom, or should I just submit it through WhatsApp?
Never
This-
mind. You can submit it in Google Classroom as well.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining my class and have a good night.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Miss.
Good
My
night.
pleasure. Beri